Meanwhile, Tamron, what a weekend for you. Got to hang out with Hugh Jackman and his wife over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, it was exciting. So the Australian native took time out of his hectic schedule to celebrate Australia Day with some of their close friends, and they were kind enough to invite me to join. Hugh Jackman has traded in the Australian outback for life in the Big Apple.
This city is our other home.
And so when Jackman and his wife Deborah Lee flipped the switch on the Empire State Building, lighting up the New York landmark in green and gold for Australia Day, it symbolized the perfect union of Jackman's two worlds. How are you? How are you?
Happy
Australia Day. Well, how does it feel to have this moment here, celebrating your country in New York, your home as well?
The Empire State Building it's such the spirit of New York to celebrate all cultures. So I love, they've taken on Australia, lighting up in the Australian colours.
We have been so embraced here, and we are so grateful for it. And to be able to celebrate in this way tonight, and this,
fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
Also unbelievable, Jackman's jam-packed schedule. The 45-year-old just wrapped shooting on the latest installment of the X-Men series. It's the 7th time he's suited up as Wolverine.
I wake up in my younger body, and then what?
Find me.
And he's currently filming a sci-fi flick called Chappie with Sigourney Weaver. And it's not letting up anytime soon. He's already booked for the next 2 years. Jackman was just cast as Captain Blackbeard in a Peter Pan update called Pan. And he'll return to the Great White Way for the 4th time in the river. I've got to just hurry up and talk about Broadway. Yes. Are you ready?
I'm very excited to go back on Broadway and do a play, and that'll be sometime in the next season. My wife's excited that it's an 80-minute, no-interval play, so I'll be home early, which means I'll have no excuse about getting up in the morning for the kids.
His wife of 17 years is Deborah Lee Furness. The kids are 13-year-old Oscar and 8-year-old Ava, both adopted. In between playing the role of family man and hugely successful actor, Jackman also founded a fair trade coffee company in New York called Laughing Man Coffee and Tea.
I met a man who changed the way I look at the world.
So how does he do it all? Well, that last endeavor helps. I love that you brought, and I've not had a chance to sip, so hopefully we can hang out and have flat whites.
Flat whites.
Flat whites.
That's right, very good.
Yeah, I did my homework.
It's like an Aussie
really
cafe.
research.
It's like an Aussie cafe latte, just a little less milk.
Yeah.
So
And
instead
a
of getting
shandy.
the milk, it's just like that big,
Will it keep me up in the mornings for the Today Show?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All that coffee will come in handy when he makes good on a promise he made right here on Today back in September.
Why don't you, the next time you're in town, come on in here and guest host for a day?
Really? I like it, because, yes, I'm in.
Deal? Okay.
Deal.
So are you going to co-host? Your wife watches the show.
I said that to Matt, and he called me on it, so I'll do it one day.
I'll provide
and
the
I said,
flat
well,
whites.
you tell me when you're on. Okay.
This boy from Oz has plenty of energy, even without the caffeine.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. All right, thank you. So, if you're wondering what a flat white is, I didn't know either. So it's a specialty coffee, kind of like an espresso, but the milk is on top, and they're sold there. It's very, very strong, but every Australian loves them. So we have a couple of flat whites here that our team whipped up for us.
Good.
Man, I'm just going to put in your vacation
Very
request right now.
creamy,
By the way, I
If Hugh
told him he could
Jackman-
co-host. I'm not going away, though. There's no way. Not that dumb. Not that
Wally
dumb.
Pitt.
Well, I love it because his wife, Deborah, watches the show every morning. Good morning, Deborah,
Hi,
because she said
Deborah.
she's
Hi, Deborah.
watching, and she's on board. And off the record, but I'll spill the beans because Deborah and I are girls, she said that Hugh wanted to be Regis Philbin. That was his goal, to be Regis. And
So half the height?
Her work, and she said, but what he does now worked out fine.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
doing
that.
okay.
And on another note, Deborah is teamed up with the UN to bring attention to adoption. Both of their children are adopted, but she says to me, this is not why I picked this up as a cause important to me, not because of Ava and Oscar, but because I want children to be in a home where they are loved. So good work, great couple. I love them.
Have they taken out that restraining order yet?
Well, I'm stalking. But here's the deal. You meet people like this and you kind of wonder, like, what are they like? He looked at her when she would speak with such love.
Cameron. We want him to come.
This is a young lady who gets into her work. There's no question about it. No, but he will be great, so he should come and co-host.
Yes,
he's
Deborah
great.
should come with him.
Yeah.
They can both do
but he
things on
asked
the
it if
show.
he could leave by 9 a.m., and I agree.
Yes.
But then I said, no, you have to stay until 10, and
Yeah.
he said, okay. Because I was looking out for you.
Oh, yeah, that's
Come
right. You
here.
got to get that, too. All right. That was cool.